Need to scrape Etsy for product data? Today, I'll show you how to extract listings complete with titles, prices, ratings, and other information using Python and Playwright. People scrape Etsy not just to analyze numbers, but to study how products are presented, how sellers position themselves, and how trends emerge long before they show up in the large marketplaces. For this scraper, you'll need Python, Playwright, and residential proxies. Download Python from their official website if you don't have it yet. Next, use these two commands to install Playwright and download the Chrome browser. You can get residential proxies from the Decodo dashboard, where you can choose a subscription, pay-as-you-go plan, or a 3-day free trial. Now you have everything you need for our Etsy scraper. Let's go through its main functions. You can copy the full code from the blog post in the description.
Our Etsy scraper code starts by importing the necessary Essential, Playwright, and CSV libraries and setting up the scraper class. The proxy configuration is critical here because Etsy will block regular requests. Replace the placeholder values with your own proxy credentials. Since proxies alone can guarantee success against a website's anti-bot systems, we launched the browser using Chrome's new headless mode, which helps reduce automation detection. Next, we need to set up a realistic browser context. This includes a proper viewport size and a Chrome user agent to look like a regular user. Another key trick to avoid detection, we inject a script to remove the WebDriver property, which prevents websites from easily identifying the browser as being controlled by automation. Moving on, Etsy often shows a cookie consent banner, but it's not always there. So we handle it defensively. We wait briefly for an accept button, click it if it appears, and if it doesn't, we continue without breaking the run. This brings us to the data extraction step. We extract data using JavaScript in the browser by targeting product card elements with CSS selectors. Since Etsy uses different layouts, we rely on fallback selectors to keep the extraction reliable. For each product card, we extract the title, URL, shop name, price, rating, review count, and product image. Here you can see an example of how we target the title. The price extraction needs special attention because Etsy separates currency symbols and numeric values. We first extract the current price by checking multiple selectors and then recombining the symbol and value when they are split. Prices can be tricky because Etsy shows discounts in different ways. When a discount is present, we also extract the original price and the discount label, such as 20% off, so we can preserve the full pricing context. We save the results using Python's CSV writer with a predefined schema. By explicitly defining the field names, we ensure every row follows the same column order, even if some values are missing. Then, we write the header once and dump all extracted listings in a single step. Finally, we define the target page to scrape. You can paste in any Etsy search or category URL here, and the scraper will load that page and extract listings from it. The URL is then passed directly into the scraping function. When you run the code, you'll get a short summary so you can confirm the run succeeded and see where the CSV file was saved.
And that's it! You can copy the full code from the blog post with link down below, save it as a Python file, and run it in your terminal or preferred IDE. You can use the scrape product data for things like price tracking, market research, or competitor analysis. Happy scraping!